Hello everyone, it's Desi and it's still Black History Month. And today I have some picture books for you that feature excellent illustrators. Now, illustrators did all the beautiful pictures in the book and they highlight the story that is being told. The first illustrator I would like to introduce you to is Nina Cruz. She illustrated the book Extraordinary Magic, the storytelling life of Virginia Hamilton. Now, Virginia Hamilton is an Ohio author who wrote M.C. Higgins the Great. She also wrote Many Thousands Gone, From Slavery to Freedom, which is an illustrated collection of stories about African American people. But in this book, as you can see, this is actually Virginia Hamilton's father, who was born in slavery, but his mother brought him to Ohio. And that's where Virginia Hamilton gets her start and where she starts learning the craft of storytelling. The next illustrator I would like to introduce you to is E.B. White. He illustrated the book Invincible, Fathers and Mothers of Black America. It's written by Wade Hudson and illustrated by E.B. Lewis. So this book talks about all of the struggles that African Americans went through to become themselves. And as you can see, the illustrations are lush and beautiful. They really do help tell a story. So if you want to learn more about the mothers and fathers of Black America, you're going to read Invincible. This next book, the illustrator is one of my favorite illustrators. I like all of the illustrators, don't get me wrong, but Kadir Nelson, his cover art for his picture books and for the cover of Drake's album, The New Yorker, his perspective is uniquely rich and wonderful. But the book that I want to share with you is Undefeated. It's written by Kwame Alexander and illustrated by Kadir Nelson. And again, you're going to find some great, this is Jesse Owens, and powerful African Americans. Some you know and some you may not know. But do you see how the illustrations helps tell the story? Again, the title of the book is The Undefeated, written by Kwame Alexander and illustrated by Kadir Nelson. Another one of my favorite illustrators is up next. The title is Love is Loud. It's illustrated by Brian Collier and written by Sandra Neal Wallace. So this book is all about Diane Nash. So Diane Nash was instrumental in the civil rights movement, and she worked with Dr. King and with John Lewis to move the cause of civil rights forward. And again, look at the illustrations. How they give voice to the words. Again, the title of the book is Love is Loud. It's written by Sandra Neal Wallace and illustrated by Brian Collier. The next title that I have for you is The Oldest Student, How Mary Walker Learned to Read. It's written by Rita Lorraine Hubbard and illustrated by Oge Mora. So Oge Mora is, again, an Ohio author, and she uses mixed media for her illustrations. So Mary Walker never learned to read until she was nearly, if I'm right, in her 70s. So you see how they use illustrations and pieces of paper to communicate a story. Your civil rights are in these pages. Again, the title of the book is The Oldest Student, How Mary Walker Learned to Read, written by Rita Lorraine Hubbard and illustrated by Oge Mora. The final illustrator that I'm going to introduce to you today is Christian Robinson. He uses not only shapes but also colors to really help communicate a story. So this is Nina, a story of Nina Simone, and Nina Simone was an amazing singer, an amazing piano player, and composer. This book was written by Tracy and Todd, and again illustrated by Christian Robinson. Again, really using illustrations to help tell a story. You can see tiny little Nina Simone reaching up to learn how to play the piano and what life was like for her. And the title is Nina, a story of Nina Simone, written by Tracy and Todd and illustrated by Christian Robinson. Well, I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing something good for yourself and for others. I hope that you are reading about Black people and celebrating Black history and going to your local library to get some of these books. Thank you so much for listening.